Hello everyone, this is Dr. Catalana. The purpose of this presentation is to first introduce you to week 1, so welcome to the first week of our course, and also to give you an overview of Blackboard. So I chose to do this first welcome to week 1 video from the perspective of what it will look like within your Blackboard page, so you can see how I would navigate. So right here I'm at the landing page for learning modules. So here we are, learning module 1, understanding giftedness and talent. So I'll click in, and the first thing that you should see is the module schedule. Now, before we go any further, I want you to find, and it's often hidden like it is right now on mine, what the table of contents is. So if I click this little tiny area, or little tiny arrow rather, I can click move to bottom, and you'll see, oh, here's a table of contents. If I click this button right here, it will expand my table of contents, and I can scroll through. I find that view to be kind of difficult to look at, so if I click this button again, it will bring it vertically. Okay, so basically what this table of contents is this is organized by folder, and here is just an overview of the entire learning module. Okay, you'll see this as page 1 through 38, which just means that there are 38 things within the table of contents. You'll also see here page 1 of 38. So I'll talk about that in a moment. But the first thing you want to look at the beginning of the week is the overview of the week, right? So this is just going to give you really bluntly, these are your assignments for the week. I try my best to make things clear of when they're due, right? So the first thing is to review your course orientation and all of your course information. If you've made it here, you've done that. Number 2 would be to complete the introductory discussion board post. Okay, now there's a couple of things that you can do to get to that discussion board post. If you like to go through the entire learning module, one page after the next, you could navigate here and click from page 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. Or you can choose to navigate using the table of contents, right? So what the table of contents will let you do is I can click on any portion here and go straight there. So for example, the introductory discussion board post is due. I see discussion board folder. Here's the introductory discussion board. Okay, this is bringing me directly to the link to that discussion board. So I can click in, click create thread, and I can submit, hi class, my name is blah, blah, blah. Okay, now I'll go ahead and cancel that. If at any point you get a little lost, don't stress, just go back to your module, and there you are. If you choose to click here, what this does is it's going to take you through one page at a time. So if I look at my table of contents, my second page is the video introduction to learning module 1. So if I click here, here's my video introduction to learning module 1. Then it will bring me to my discussion board folder. Now this looks empty, but that's just because it's the title of the folder. So then you would click through again, and there's your first introductory discussion post. So there's 2 ways to navigate. You can either navigate in order by clicking forward and back. I personally find that to be a little confusing, so I really like to navigate here using the table of contents. So I'm going to go back to my module schedule. Okay, so let's just walk through a couple of other things. You'll see here's my discussion board. That will have both your intro discussion board and case 1. And then here are your module assignments. Okay, so do you have assignments due this week? Well, yes, right? Complete the myths and reality survey. I can go straight here. Here's the beginning of that folder. Myths and reality survey. This gives you an overview of what's expected. Here's a link to the survey. And there's the quiz answers and explanations. Okay, so everything you would need for each particular assignment will be right within those folders. All right, let's navigate back to our module schedule. What else can we look at? Well, what about the course library? Your course library, this is basically all of the material that we're covering for that learning module. Within that library, you'll have readings, lectures, videos, and handouts. I want you to imagine that we're in a classroom, right? If we're in a classroom, chances are I have assigned readings for you to do beforehand. I don't love lecturing. I wouldn't call it a lecture. I'm presenting some kind of information, and most likely you would be doing an activity. So these lectures are like PowerPoint presentations. I would likely show a video. So there's the video. And then I would also give handouts. Okay, so this is all material that's meant to support each other. I've mentioned this previously, but you are not held accountable to memorizing all of this material, right? A graduate class is not about memorizing as much as analyzing and really getting to know the material. So as you progress to writing your first discussion board post, your challenge will be synthesizing this information. Okay, so there's my course library. And then the last thing you'll see down here is the case study. Now the case study is actually not very important for right now in terms of week 1, because we'll do this during week 2, but that just kind of gives you an overview here. Okay, so just to clarify, here's your module schedule. Use this numbered list under week 1. That's everything that needs to get done. All of that corresponds to what's on your syllabus. It might just be more detailed. And then you can either choose to navigate by clicking through in order up here at the top right, or by choosing where you want to be within the table of contents. If for some reason your table of contents disappears, right, that just means you have it minimized by accident. So you'll want to click expand, and then you could even click full, and then you can see it a little bit more easily. Okay, you can choose to put that table of contents vertically or click this little arrow, and now it's down here. Again, I find it most easily up there. Okay, so hopefully that helps you get started. Of course, I'm available to answer any questions you may have, and I look forward to getting to know you through those introductory discussion board posts. Thank you.